So I mean, you're from London. Do you think that that's helped you, become, gain some kind of fame in the metal world?
It did when we started. When we first started up the band, we lived in a city where you could have 2-3 metal gigs a week and they'd be packed out. And it was great for us then. But now, with the rise of the internet and stuff like that, I mean, you don't have to be anywhere to be anywhere. You don't have to be in London to talk to people in London. When we started out, everything was done by tape trading and post or physically meeting people. So that to live in London was good because we could actually go to shows and meet people. But nowadays, it's just get the email, type.
Our first ever gig abroad was by post. We were invited by post. They didn't know what we looked like because we did have a web page, but it was appalling, and they probably didn't have the internet. I mean, it was a long time ago.
Yeah, someone wrote to us, do you want to come and play in Germany? We wrote back, yes please, how about a date? They wrote back with a date, and we wrote, it just took
weird,
fucking
really
weeks.
odd.
People couldn't even imagine that happening now. Sending a tape to each other and writing letters.
Everything on fanzines, with typewriters. We're only talking 10 years ago, but that's how it was.
So, I mean, there's thousands of fans, and they all go and watch the bands live, but you're on the stage. What is it like being on the stage and playing your music to all these people? What is that like?
That's what it's all about. When you write music, it's basically the idea of art. You're creating something from nothing. You're putting all of your passion, all your heart and your soul into it, and then you're taking it up there and saying, "This is us." Bang, there you go, have it. And if people are digging it, wicked. That's it. It's like you understand what I'm saying to you. Brilliant. No feeling on earth like it.
Did I read somewhere you said that you with your new album you wanted to bring all of the different styles of metal together, and you wanted to bring everyone together with this album. How do you think the new album did that?
That's a sort of nod in the sense that we like to play with mixed bands. We just did this to Avantier and Malefus. They don't sound like us. We don't sound like they don't sound like each other. It's extreme, but it's totally different because at the end of the day, there are people out there who want to spend 12 quid watching 4 bands that all sound the same, but I don't. So
it's like, I see it a lot. Like if I was in say, I don't know, a pagan metal band, and my thing was to do stuff about Norse gods and that, I wouldn't choose 3 support bands that all did the same thing as me. Because by the time I come onto stage, people have already sat through 3 hours of the same thing.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't take someone who did crossover stuff on tour with us. So we'd be the only crossover band, and the main support might be the only one with twin, Thin Lizzy leads, and the first band might be a total hardcore band or a total death metal band.
Yeah.
So what the people get is three different things, and they can appreciate each band for what it is. When you have 4 bands, if you see a death metal show, it's just 4 lots of death metal. How's the headliner impressing anybody by playing the same drum beat that someone's been listening to for 2 hours? And it's about mixing it up, and it's just because, I can't eat the same dinner every day for my whole life, and I don't want to see the same band every day. So mix it up.
So do you have any plans for the future? Do you have a new album in the works or anything like that?
We're writing it as we speak, we're getting in the studio, we're jamming out, we've got ideas. We're just throwing it out there and seeing what we come up with, really. You've got a million riffs.
I've got like 2 60-minute CDs just full of riffs, and it's just a riff that's that's going to make a wicked verse, and then it just goes in the riff library and gets taken out, and we'll start writing. But we're getting to the point now where we're seriously going, right, let's start putting some tunes together. We've got lots of material. Let's make some sense of it.
Will the new album will it be in the same kind of style as the last one you put out?
It will sort of take certain ideas further and leave certain ideas behind. I think that's all I can say about it, really. I know that sounds a bit cryptic, but
can you say which ideas you'll?
I don't really want to say too much at the moment. The way it's going, it's going in one direction, leaving one side behind. But it could
you'll leave us waiting then.
Just wait. We're bound to start throwing songs into live sets soon.
Okay.
One thing you're guaranteed with us is you'll never get the same thing twice.
Yeah, it will always be us. You'll know it's us, but it will be different. So value for money, kids.
Okay, it's been a pleasure meeting you. Do you have any last words for the people of Metal Storm?
Thank you for watching this interview, and what else? Thanks for supporting these guys and supporting us. Cheers.
Cheers.
Enjoy music.